Good morning, Bald Nation. Today we are going to take a short road trip to rescue the 2012 Buick Regal. My son's car is having some problems with it, and the shop that he took it to, they got into it and said it wasn't something they could fix. So I'll get into that in a minute. Back to Bald Nation Adventures. We are loaded up in the van, as you can see, and we are headed to Yulee, Florida. We're taking the van with the nice new hitch that I just installed in last week's video, and we are not going to use that hitch today. We are going to collect the 2012 Buick Regal, my son's car. So we are headed to Yulee, Florida to pick up a U-Haul truck and trailer so that we can haul that back down here. The story that we got from the shop that it was at in Georgia, the water pump, which is chain driven, is behind the timing chain. And the story that we got from that shop is the water pump chain and sprocket are chewing themselves to pieces to the point where it's not spinning the water pump impeller anymore. So the shop that it was at has had the car for 2 weeks or more now, and have declined to make the repair for us. So their concern is that the chewed sprocket and chain is sending metal through the engine. That's their concern. I'm not going to tackle this job, so we're going to take custody of the car and see if we can manage the repair. We're going to take it to a shop locally here that specializes more in high performance. Cars. They're familiar with the engine and the powertrain that's in this car, and they're going to do an inspection and see if the engine is trashed or not. Today's adventure is adventures in car rescue, adventures in car towing. So come along for the ride. All right, we have made it to Yulee, Florida. We're gonna go in and see how convenient it is to get a U-Haul truck and trailer. Well, we've got our U-Haul. We're sitting in the truck here. Not bad, convenience-wise. We're not done yet, so we're sitting in the back waiting on the guy to come help me hook up the trailer. He's got to take some pictures and what have you to verify condition of the truck when I picked it up. And just less than half a tank of gas, 47,000 miles on the unit. We're almost ready to go pick up the Regal. All right, so final verdict. Not convenient worth a darn. He had me hook up to a trailer that was between two other trailers, and there was a 26-foot truck right next to me. There was no possible way I was getting that trailer out of there without running into the one beside me. So we screwed around for probably 15 minutes trying to figure out how to get that trailer. And this is after he moved the 26-footer. Trying to figure out how to get that trailer out without tearing the side off of it. Finally, I just unhooked from the trailer he had me hooked to, and I hooked on to the one on the outside, which is the one he should have had me hooked onto in the first place. And we changed the paperwork, and we were out of there. All right, we made it to the shop in Georgia, and there is the GS, and there is its way home. So we're gonna get this car loaded onto that trailer and get headed south. U-Haul doesn't know how to connect trailers.
Should I stop?
He had talked about needing some of his gear.
Well, there's gear in here.
I'm stepping on your no-step fenders here. It's hot. Take the key. Can you crawl in there and push the start button? Because it's on accessory right now and we need to shut it off. Just see the square start button underneath that. It says start stop. It's a button he starts the car with. Push it once, push it again. Push it again. But the stereo's still on. Ha. Did it shut off? Forward. Yeah, you're up and over. Now hang on a second. Go ahead and shut it off.
Okay, I'm trying to take my foot off the
Sit
brake.
tight for a minute. Okay. Let's try the other side now. All right, so go ahead and put it in first. Button, push it in. Or no. Yeah, pull it up. You're right. All right, roll the windows up and. All right, it's loaded, it's strapped down. We're gonna get Mom extricated. It's as wide as it opens. Now it was further forward.
Rainbow. There's a rainbow on the wall.
How thin am I?
Scoot.
When I fall out. There.
There's a rainbow on the car.
Woo!
Alright, so go back over.
Should I?
Okay. Alright, this thing's loaded and secured down. I believe it's tight. We're gonna take it for a short little jaunt just to make sure everything's good. Jill's gonna follow us in the good van, and I've got a new co-pilot. We're just gonna do a quick shakedown, make sure nothing is gonna catastrophically happen, like just about did when we tried to load it. So, lunch break, Wendy's. The shakedown trip seemed to go pretty well. Jill was following along behind us in the good van and said the car was riding solid. So we're gonna eat and we're gonna head for the highway, head south. She's gonna follow us a little ways and make sure that nothing looks wonky once we get up to highway speeds on pulling this trailer. So I got my co-pilot.
Hold up. Come forward. Me and you are going to have to pick up the corners of the bumper. Kind of like take the corner and fold it up in itself. Easy back. Easy. Okay.
Thanks for your help. Yeah. All right, we are here at the shop, and we've got the car off the trailer, sitting right there waiting for the bay to open up, and see what can happen. All right, we made it home. Got the Buick unloaded. See what happens with it. I thought it would be a good idea if we did a lessons learned chat about towing a car with a U-Haul trailer. A couple of things. The video doesn't show it very well, but the first attempt at loading that car, probably saw the back of the trailer come down to the ground. Well, that's because the hitch came off the ball right here on the truck. Now, I'm not familiar with this coupler, this style of coupler on a trailer. I've seen these before, but I've never used them, so I wasn't sure how to do it. And I asked the guy at the U-Haul place how it secures. Do I need to twist this? How do we secure the trailer to the truck? And he said, well, it's automatic. It does it, you know, as soon as it hits the ball, it locks on, and it's automatic. You know, like I say, I'm not familiar with that kind of coupler before, so I'm not. It didn't seem right, but I've never used one like that before, so I had no reason to doubt him. Until we got there to load the car onto the trailer, and as you saw, the back end of the trailer came down and kissed the ground. The tongue came up off the ball in the air. Jill was standing right next to the trailer. Nobody got hurt, thank God. Lesson number one, don't trust the tech or the guy you're renting the trailer from. Make sure you know the equipment, know how to work the equipment, make sure it's secure for yourself. We picked this truck and trailer up in Yulee, Florida, and we had to drive to St. Mary's, Georgia. That's close. They're close. They're not far. It was probably less than 20 miles. But we drove that distance without the trailer coupled to the ball of the truck. I drove. So, you know, it could have ended badly. God was with us today. It didn't end badly, but it could have. Number two, in the videos you saw me squeezing in and out of a window of the car. You saw Jill squeeze in and out of the back door of that car. And nowhere on this trailer, anywhere on this trailer, does it tell you anything about these fenders. But let me show you something. Again, the guy didn't tell me jack about how to operate this trailer or anything. That little bit of clearance right there of that fender folding down would have allowed us to open and close the driver's door. So, you know, again, inspect, research. There's no signage on this trailer whatsoever that says that there are latches on the driver's side fender that it folds down. I saw them there, but I didn't have any clue what it was for, and nobody said anything about it. Where I picked it up, nobody walked me through how to work the latch, the strap system, which, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just by looking at it, you can figure out how to work that, and that's what we did. But, you know, situation like this, that would have been handy information to have, because an old fat man climbing in and out of a car window, that doesn't work very well. It's comical to watch maybe, but, you know. Anyway, so lessons learned. Don't trust the people at the lot that you're picking this stuff up at to know what they're talking about and know what they're doing. And, you know, maybe watch a YouTube video on hauling a car on a U-Haul car trailer before you do it. I didn't do that. I thought, how hard could it be? You know, you drive the car up, you strap it down, you get out of the car, you get back in the car, you unstrap it, you know, you drive it off. If I'd have known. Anyway, one final point on this truck. Make sure when you put the fender back up, you reattach the rubber latches. It holds it secure. It does move, but make sure you reattach those. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you watching. Hit the subscribe button for me if you would. Leave me a comment with you know, anything else you saw in the video that I did wrong that I could learn from. I appreciate it so much, you guys watching the videos. Hit the like button if you liked it. Leave me a comment with how I can improve the videos. Especially if you didn't like it, feel free to hit the down thumb button. But leave me a comment. Let me know how I can improve. Let me know what you didn't like about it. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.